Hey, greetings. This is Dwayne from CFRN.net, the Christian Financial Radio Network. If you come to our website, you're going to get this little pop-up here, which is an invitation to chat with a live person if you need some help. And our site actually has live people. I know that sometimes you go to websites and it's a little bit aggravating because there's no live people. But we actually do, and we're there roughly 12 hours a day. Right now, not there. I think I shut it down for the purpose of this video, quite frankly. So I just want to give you, I'm going to spend 5 minutes here. I want to tell you who we are, what we do. Now, the name of this video, The Best Emini Trading System. That is bold, man. How dare he? Who is this guy? Well, if you go to the site, you get an idea who I am. We've been around for 8 years as a company. We are a radio station. We broadcast 24/7. We are, you can tell by our names, we're believers. But let me just clarify something here. God doesn't tell us when to buy or sell. We tried to work out a deal with him, but he just wouldn't go along with it. And so what he said was, hey, you gotta work for it, earn it, learn it, just like everybody else. And we said, okay, all right. So life's good, trading's good, and I'm going to go over with you here, and I'm going to do my very best to keep this to 5 minutes. What's going on, and I'm going to give you an invitation, okay? That sounds like a preacher. I'm going to give you the invitation comes at the end of the service. Did you know that? All right, I'm digressing already. When you go to our site, if you don't want to engage the chat person, which often is me, just close it. And then you can read about us and where we've been and, a lot of stuff. Watch this video. It's very cool. It's a definition of a trader that you might not understand yet, but you're going to if you come and hang out with us. All right. I'm going to read to you my latest ad copy, right? That's what guys like me are supposed to do. We're supposed to write great ad copy so that you come and spend money and buy indicators and black boxes and all that stuff. All that jazz, right? Bummer, because I don't have jazz hands. I've got a little bit of arthritis now and then, but no jazz hands. So I'm just going to read it to you. I was just reading tonight, like there's this double psychological whammy impact if you show a prospect the text and read it to them. It's kind of like magic, and so I'm casting a spell here, and you're getting very sleepy. No, I'm just teasing. All right, but seriously though, let me tell you why I said we've got the best Emini trading system, because I really do think it is. We've worked very hard. Mike and I, my business partner, we've been at this for a long time. Myself since 2005, Mike since even before that. When we met, I was just starting to trade E-mini futures. He had been trading them for several years. So we've worked together, traded together, and now we run CFRN together. And we have partners around the world, and we're doing great. Now, you gotta have the question. Number one, let's just be honest. You're here because whatever you're doing ain't working. All right? I don't mean any harm by that. I want it to be like a wake-up call, because I spent I spent almost 3 years chasing something that wasn't working. And the reason I kept chasing it even though it wasn't working is because I felt like I was stupid because I couldn't get it. Everybody else said they were getting it. Well, finally, when I left, people came to me in droves and said, wow, you left? And I'm like, yeah, I left. It wasn't working for me. Me either. I'm like, what? Every day I would hear you in the live trading room going, I got him, I got him, I got him, I got him. And they're like, yeah, well, I don't know. Man, it was painful. I saw people lose homes and businesses and stuff, But the good news is stuff can be replaced, right? And so That's what I set about to do after that experience, was to try to set the course straight and find something that average people like you and I could do. No crystal balls, no black magic, no voodoo, no black box, just, a simple methodology that will allow you to take a couple points or so a day out of the market, which can be anywhere from a get-by living to an extravagant living, based upon how you compound and manage, which is something that we teach you. Now, CFRN, we have, I believe, the last trade setup you'll ever need. I don't care if you trade the S&P, the Dow, the Russell, the NASDAQ, crude, gold, soybeans, copper, currencies, peso, euro, yen, Aussie dollar, doesn't matter. Our methodology and our setup embraces the underlying rhythm of the market. So as long as it is an auction style market with people on the bid and people on the ask and price channeling back and forth, our methodology is going to work. And I know what you're thinking. Another market profile guy. No, we don't do market profile. But because I said auction style market, it's only natural that you would think that's what I meant. And guess what? I don't think there's anything at all wrong with market profile. It's not what we use. We don't use market profile. We don't use Elliott wave. We don't use Fibonacci. Let me take that back. I use Fibonacci for as an analytical tool and also as a confirmation tool. But as a standalone trading methodology, I proved to myself over a period of 2 to 3 years that that was a square peg in a round hole. Once I learned how to put the square peg in the square hole, wow, everything literally changed right before my eyes. And before the eyes of all the listeners, all the folks who've been a part of this radio program. We've had people in our audience since 2005. Okay, that's a long time in this business to even be around. 8 years. And come next spring, we'll enter our 9th year of broadcast history. So I'm very excited about that, but back to what we do. We'll teach you the last trade setup you'll ever need. Oh, I got to clear this up front too, because it's burning a hole in your brain. If this is the best E-mini trading setup ever, why are you teaching it to people? Why aren't you just trading it yourself and making scads of money? You may not have known that money comes in scads now, but, well, that's another story. Okay. Let me just explain it like this. If you go to any of the wealth building books written by the greats, the Rockefellers, all the guys there, the railroad builders, up into the modern day Donald Trumps. Okay, just go through Napoleon Hill, all those guys, man. Just go read, the books I'm talking about, Think and Grow Rich, and all this other stuff, written by people who didn't have an idea about how to make some money, but people who made more money than they could spend. See, now that's a sweet spot in life. Everybody wants to make a lot of money, but when you reach that tipping point where you actually make more than you can spend, everything changes. I'm telling you, you have no idea, but maybe you do, because maybe you're one of those people. If you're one of those people, you probably aren't watching this video. Now, I reached a point where I couldn't spend all I made. Well, if I wanted to be insane, I could have, right? But instead, I learned to give it away. And that's something I truly enjoy doing, is giving my money away and seeing lives changed. But that yet is another story. So, why do Dwayne and Mike, if they're successful traders with the best E-mini trading system ever, Why are they out there hawking it on the internet? Why aren't they just trading? Well, number one, we are trading. We trade every day. We trade in front of a live audience for 2 hours every day. And as many of you know who are a part of our regular audience, Dwayne's up about 21, 22 hours a day with a few naps in between. And I'm sending out trade alerts to our partners at midnight, at 2 a.m. in the morning, at 8. You never know when the next alert's going to come. All right? So we're always watching the markets. We do trade. But all the books written by all the greats say that you must have multiple streams of income. Whether you're a plumber or a carpenter, or you own a Subway franchise, or you're a doctor, that's not good enough, according to the greats. The greats say that in order for you to become one of the greats, and not just leave a few dollars behind, but leave a legacy behind when you pass, that your wealth creation mechanism must embrace multiple income streams. So, Michael and I feel that we really have the best of both worlds. Steve Jobs, I believe it was Steve Jobs, who said, and he may have just been quoting Buddha for all I know, but it went something like this: if you enjoy what you do, you'll never work another day in your life. So, frankly, I don't care who said it, because I relate to that. Man, that resonates with me. If you do what you love, you'll never work another day in your life. Who wouldn't want that, to never work another day in their life? Well, Michael and I, we enjoy trading, and we also enjoy teaching. I also enjoy doing the radio show. So we have multiple income streams. We're just blessed because it's all around the same thing, the markets. For some guys, like the doctors, so their second income stream might be real estate. Okay, so now they either have to become a property manager along with being a doctor, or they have to hire a property manager to manage the property, which of course eats into the profits. So, I mean, there's give and take. But each person, no matter what industry you're in, what career you've chosen, the ancient ones say you have to have multiple income streams. And so if that answers your question as to why we're hawking our wares on the internet, good. If that doesn't satisfy you, then you should probably just move on to the next video now, because that's just our story and we're sticking to it. Now, what's really unique about what we do and how we do it is that we teach you how to trade any market in any time frame using only 3 indicators with the exact same setup. We give you precise entries, we use aggressive risk management, and you have precision exits. Our methodology, while simple to learn, has the ability to outperform the most sophisticated systems. The ones that leave you wondering, should I be in? Should I be out? Should I be long? Should I be short? Is the guru going to find out that after he takes 10 points and I didn't, is he going to be mad at me? If you're tired of the guessing game, if you're tired of the endless checking for confirmation across, 9,000 different things, and there's nothing wrong with any of the 9,000 things I referred to. They all do what they were created to do. From the advanced decline line to the RSI and the 50 other indicators and oscillators that come factory installed on your trading platform, no matter who you trade with. Even with all the checking and the rechecking and the optimizing and the fiddling, does it really help? I mean, seriously, just ask. You don't have to tell me. Tell yourself. Does it really help? Has any of it really improved your bottom line? Now, I hope it has. But because I talk to so many traders every day, I'm going to guess probably hasn't. Which is why you're watching this video after 15 minutes of me rambling. Alright? There's an old song, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. Remember that? You jump out the back jack, make a new plan stand. Yeah, that's it. It's a cute song. But do you really need 50 ways to do anything? What about just one way? Well, of course it's got to be one way that works. But what about just one way? No ambiguity, no guessing games, one methodology that simply works over and over and over in crude, in the S&P, in the NASDAQ, the Russell, the soybeans, the copper, the euro, the yen. That song, I hope it doesn't get stuck in your head the way it got stuck in mine when I was writing this ad copy. The problem is all now. This is about your trading. All right. The guy was writing the song about your lover. Yeah, I'm talking about your trading. I'm sure you figured that out. The problem is all inside your head, she said to me. The answer is easy if you take it logically. I'd like to help you in your struggle to be free. Think about those words. Where is your problem? In the charts or in your head? Now, here at CFRN, we don't profess to have an easy answer, but we do profess to have a simple one. Our company logo is trading's not easy, but it can be simple. So, no matter where the problem lies, we really do want to help set you free. I know that sounds corny, but it's actually true. Michael and I made a commitment to each other during our struggle to learn. We said, hey, if we ever really get it, we're going to share it with other people. And we probably thought that would somehow get us in good graces with the universe or something. And I don't know, maybe it did because we're here now. But anyway, we're honoring our agreement to try to teach and help. And yeah, we charge money because we got bills, and we don't we feel no guilt over the fact that we charge to teach you something that actually works, when so many people out there are teaching you stuff that doesn't work. And you got to pay first before you can get your hands on it, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So, think about those words in that little song. Where's your problem? In the charts? In your head? Trading's not easy, but it can be simple. Now, as I said earlier, we're ordinary folk, and so do we get stopped out? I mean, we're system vendors. That's the fancy name for us. Okay. The answer is yeah. Do we ever have rough days? Yeah. That's the truth about trading. The best of the best, the super traders, the guys that you see written up in the magazines and in the newspaper, do they get stopped out? Yes. Do they have rough days? Yes. The difference between you and I and them, well, us and them, is that they know how to handle the rough day better than we do. They know how to handle getting stopped out perhaps better than we do. But because we use aggressive risk management, I think we've got a pretty good handle on how to handle it, and that's exactly what we teach you. Because even the best and the brightest on Wall Street, they have to sit through drawdowns and dips in their equity curve. The best and the brightest, they don't get rattled because they know that they possess a true edge in the market. Plus, they've learned how to think in probabilities. Now, this is a powerful combination. that you can put to work in your trading. Okay? You can have a definable edge. You may think you have one, but let me ask you something. Is your equity curve positive? If it's not, you don't have a definable edge. If you're just learning your edge, well then, a flat equity curve to down is acceptable. But if you've been after something for a while and you're not showing a positive equity curve, then you have to slow down, stop, pull over to the side of the road and figure out what's not right. Okay? But the best and brightest, they don't get rattled because they know that they possess a true edge. They have the ability to think in probabilities. And so, over the long haul, over the larger sample size, as Mark Douglas writes about it in his book, Trading in the Zone, which, by the way, if you take our free trial, our sponsor, Audible, will allow me to give you a free copy of that book, audio version. So I'm going to tell you how to take the free trial in just a moment, and remember to take advantage of Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas as an audiobook courtesy of our sponsor Audible during your free trial. If you want to trade for daily income, we'll show you how we do it. In fact, we'll teach you how you can do it. Here's the deal. We can teach you how to trade. We have the ability to do that. What we don't have the ability to do is to make you a trader. Only you can make you a trader. And anyone that tells you anything different, well, they're either pulling your leg or messing with your head, or both. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. There's no silver bullet. This is about you learning how to trade. Now, once you learn, and I mean truly learn, then you've got something that no one can ever take away from you. The knowledge that we're going to impart to you is yours for life. Our methodology embraces the underlying rhythm of the market. I've told you that. Now, this will never grow old. It's not a hula hoop. It won't go out of style. It won't end up someday just, well, not working. Why? Because our methodology is a direct reflection of the market. Whatever the market does, you'll be able to follow along and always have a high probability of being on the right side of the trade. If you're tired of gimmicks, gadgets, widgets, cracked codes, and tomfoolery, sorry Tom, don't miss out on our 1-week free trial. If you're serious about trading for a living, we're going to show you the last trade setup you'll ever need. You'll be able to trade the S&P, gold, currency futures, grains, metals, and more using one setup, 3 indicators, and 1 time frame. Once you learn our setup, there's not a market you can't trade. During the free trial, you'll tell us what market to look at. Whatever markets you have an interest in. We'll use that day's data to show you exactly what is happening using our techniques. We will take live trades with real money in your market. We won't use marked up charts. We're going to walk the markets you suggest on the spot to show you just how powerful our methodology really is. Now, it sounds corny, but you have to see it to believe it. Maybe it doesn't sound corny because maybe it sounds unbelievable. So, in order to believe it, you really do have to see it. But then again, you've been to some magic shows where you saw it and you believed it, but you knew it couldn't be true. Have you ever been backstage with a magician? It's a little depressing. When you find out how that magic's done, it's like kind of a letdown. It's kind of a bummer. But we want you to see how we do what we do. You're going to watch us trade live. You're going to ask questions while we're trading. You're going to also, along with being in our trading room 2 hours a day for 5 days, you're going to get 5 hours of video training. So that's 10 hours in the room with live trades, 5 hours of training and instruction. And by the third day, we're going to have you in the simulator putting on and taking off trades using our methodology and our proprietary indicators. Now that's by the third day. Okay. So at the end of the 5-day free trial, if you have not produced a positive equity curve, if you aren't 100% convinced that this is the simplest and most effective method of trading that you've ever seen, then just give us back our tools and we part friends. Fair enough? Now, did I mention we don't need your credit card? You don't have to agree to be billed at a later date to use the system unless you cancel before the deadline. No, we do it the old-fashioned way. Call it the honor system. We're building a global community of traders with a purpose. We invite you to come and join us for the free trial and learn all about it. Now, let me explain something. The platform that you have for the week is not free. The data, the live data streaming through the platform we give you, that's not free. The proprietary indicators that we let you use for a week, not free. Allowing you to contact us literally 24 hours a day via telephone, email, instant message, or private go-to meetings. Our time is valuable and it's not free. But all of those things that I just said are not free. I'm going to give them to you for 1 full week, 5 days, 5 trading days. So even if you start on a Tuesday, don't worry, you're going to get 5 full days in the live trading room. You're going to get our indicators, the platform, the data. First couple days you got to pay attention and actually learn how to put the trade on. But by day 3, you're able to trade right along with us in the live trading room. And then once the live trading room closes, we break for 30 minutes and then go do our 2-hour radio show. But man, you can just keep trading. You got the platform, you got the simulator, you got the data, you understand the indicators and the methodology. And so by the time Friday rolls around, you already know. We don't have to twist your arm. You've either produced a positive equity curve and you can't wait to own this thing, or you're somehow baffled, mystified, lost, you didn't pay attention, or it just didn't gel with you. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. If you take the trial and turns out it's just not for you, it's not for you. We part friends, and you do have to give us our tools back, okay? Then we're friends. You at the end of 5 days, you give us, because we don't want your credit card, we don't want any money. But honor system, we give you everything: platform, data, indicators. Use them. Use them. Okay. But at the end of the 5 trading days, if you don't want to become a partner, then you just got to give them back. Okay. Fair is fair. But we still want to be a friend. We still want you to be a part of the greater CFRN community. Come every day, Monday through Friday, hang out with us on the radio show. Participate in the show. You can type into the chat box and actually be a part of the program. We want that very much. We're growing the largest Christian community of traders in the world. We're 8 years into it, and things are going great. We're very happy, and we would love for you to be a part of that. But we're so convinced with what it is we're doing, we want to give you the opportunity at absolutely no risk and no obligation to just come in, take that free trial. Okay? Take it, put the thing through its paces, try to break it if you can. I promise you, you can't, because it's based off the underlying rhythm of the market. And you and I, we just don't have enough money to break the market. The market's too big for us. Okay? So the best that we can do, rather than trying to outrun, outfox, or outsmart the market, let's just be partners with, let's buddy up and be business partners with the market. Let's do what the market does. If we do what the market does, we'll come out good. That's a historical fact. Now, of course, trading is risky. Certainly, you can lose all of your money and then some. True story. That's not just something we're supposed to say because of the law. I want you to understand that because it's the truth. You could lose all your money. That's why we teach you to use aggressive risk management. We will not let you out of the simulator until you've proven that you are consistently profitable, and then we only allow you to go live with one contract. Why? Because we want you to succeed. That's why. Don't you want to succeed? If you follow the program the way we lay it out, if you don't deviate, there's a high probability that you can turn your trading around 180 degrees over the next 3 to 6 months. Oh, did I mention there's no overnight success story? No overnight riches? No magical key that unlocks the mysteries of the markets? What we teach you is based on logic upon historical, repeatable facts of how people respond and behave when presented with certain situations. That's what we teach you. Not a chant, not an abracadabra. We teach you something that you can repeat again and again and again. Now, I said this earlier, but I'll say it again. Do we ever have rough days? Yes. Do we ever get stopped out? Yes. Are there days we don't even get our 2 points during the 2 hours? Yeah. Is there ever a day that we don't get our 2 points based on the 24-hour shot clock that the markets give us? Well, that's a different story. But you can go to our website right here, and I'll show you how to do that. Go to our website, cfrn.net, and over here, click View Live Trading Room Results. Scroll down. We began keeping a record in August of 2011. Okay? So we're a little over 2 years. Each day on the radio show, we make a video, 20 to 30 minutes, where we recap every single thing that happened in the live trading room. Every trade we took, every trade we missed, you name it. And we don't sweep stuff under the rug, like maybe this one didn't go so well, so let's not talk about that one. We don't do that. Because the truth about trading, and the sooner you're able to accept this, you're going to get stopped out. Okay? Not if, but when. I mean, it's a daily occurrence. If you're an active trader. Now, if your goal's 2 points a day, and you come in and you go one and done, you put on a trade, it gives you your 2 points, your daily goal, and then, well, you're done. Does that happen some days? Absolutely. Are there other days where it takes more trades just to get the 2 points? See, 2 points is a great living. How big a paycheck do you want? If you come to our free trial, I'll teach you that no matter how big a paycheck you want, I'll show you how you can do it with 2 points. The answer is not more points. Okay? I'll teach you how to do that. You come to the free trial. You tell me, hey, this is how much I need to make each month to cover my bills, my expenses, to put some away for retirement, and for the kids' college fund. You tell me, and then I'll show you, based on a function of math, what you need to do on a daily basis to meet your goals. Okay? Now, what if I told you that you could take as many as 10 trades a day? And I'm just pulling a number out of the air. What if I told you you could take 10 trades a day and only gross 8 ticks? Not net, gross. You gross 8 ticks after 10 trades. Now that doesn't sound like any kind of big money, does it? You come take the free trial, and I will show you, I will teach you how, even as a mediocre trader, as a trader who is kind of like me and is just not that great, but what I am is I'm consistent. I'm like a bulldog. All my life I was involved in sales, and I was never the most talented guy there. By far, there were these guys that had this natural gift, man. They could just go on, and I wanted to buy stuff from them just listening to them. I was never that guy. I was the guy that showed up early, stayed late, got out 3 times as many pitches a day as any of the other guys, and I was always the top earner in the room, or in the office, or in the company. Top guy, every place. And I was so far from being the best. This is what I'll teach you with trading. You're mediocre, but you got heart. You're willing to scrap, stand up, fight. Okay? You're willing to take the 10 trades a day to get the lousy 8 ticks and turn that into a powerful, powerful business. I'll show you. I will. I'll teach you exactly what we do. And then what you do with that, it's up to you. But the good news is you've got it all for 1 week, absolutely free. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to this address, cfrn.net/apply. That opens the door. Name, email, no credit card required. Click register. That's all you got to do. Piece of cake. Need some help? Call us. Email us. We're here for you. Okay? Now, if you're one of those guys who you already took the free trial 6 months ago, a year ago, whatever the case, and so when you put in your name and you put in your email and you click register, it bounces you back out. It goes, no, you already had your free trial. Send me an email, support@cfrn.net. Dwayne, look, I took the free trial. I didn't like it. I had to go to the dentist. My wife got sick, whatever. But I would like to take another free trial. This time I'm going to pay attention. I've got the time. I'm going to download the platform, install the indicators, and put on and take off trades right along with you guys. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to approve that request. I'm going to send you a link that puts you into the live trading room for the next 5 trading days. Okay? cfrn.net/apply. Trading's not easy, but it can be simple. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this video. I wish you all the very best in all your trading ventures, and I most certainly hope to see you in the live trading room.